earlier in the program, Tom Sharpling of The Best Show suggested that perhaps it is the case that the war on Christmas is over and that perhaps Christmas has won. Well, he's not alone. Yes, the headline is Tom Sharpling and Bill O'Reilly on the same page. I submit this as the first piece of evidence and all the evidence. Good.
Back in the book segment tonight, did you see that? It's a new poll about Christmas decorations on public property. And now to tell us all about it, Fox News anchor Martha McCallum, who put out the poll, and what did it say?
It's a Pew poll, and it says basically that 72% of Americans say they're okay with manger scenes and scenes that recognize Christmas, and also if there are other religious symbols out there as well. So when you combine the numbers, about 72% of the people, when you put together the 44 and the 28th, are totally fine with a manger scene on public property or other signs of Christmas. So
they're not offended.
They're not offended.
But
72%.
you know what the law says now is that if you put a Christian display, then you have to put a Satanistic display or something. In Tallahassee, Florida, in the capital, they have a Satan display right next to the Christmas tree. And I bet
we
you
have enough
most of people
displays of Satan going on around the world. I think that a lot of people have decided that this is pretty silly season stuff, and I do think the tide is turning in this whole discussion.
We won the war, and
really
you know, I have to confess, you know what I do? I'm like a guerrilla fighter in the war on Christmas. You know what I do? I put little shepherds right in front of City Hall in my town.
You just sneak out at night?
Yeah, I sneak out at night. And
like,
I put the
like
little,
the elf on the shelf, Bill O'Reilly, going around putting his little...
Or if I know that there's a secular person in my town or the town neighboring me, I'll put a little baby Jesus on their windshield.
I'm going to come over to your house and put an inflatable manger on your front lawn.
Okay.
Huge inflatable manger.
And that'll go right next to the inflatable Santa that's already there. Okay, it's a major thing. Well, I'm happy to hear that people are regaining their sanity about a very, very kind and
I think they're embracing it. I think people are, you know, much more easy to say Merry Christmas. They're happy to hear it for the most part.
I didn't get one report of stores, not one. This is the first year we've been, I guess we did this war on Christmas thing for about 10 years. This is the first year I didn't get one call or letter saying this store has said you won't say it.
So you saved Christmas, Charlie Brown.
That's right.
Single-handedly saved Christmas.
I have. And Charlie and Linus should be very appreciative to me.
All right, so first you have to get past the sort of creepiness in the way that Bill O'Reilly addresses Martha McCallum.
I find it bizarre that you address me like that when we're not on air, Sam.
What's that?
You say, good morning, Michael Brooks. Will you be doing an Obama impression
today? Perhaps the reason why they have found that there's no war on Christmas is because there's never been a war on Christmas. Their polling data is virtually identical from where it was last year, and nearly identical from the year before, and the year before that, 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 and the year before that. And all of those companies that have been saying happy holidays, they're saying happy holidays again this year. So, it may seem that you have won the war on Christmas, but it also could be that it was always bullshit to begin with. And I'm sure you'll fire it back up in a couple of years when when you don't have, you know, the dictator Obama to kick around. If you ever have a Republican president, I'm sure we will see the war on Christmas return. So, stay steadfast, Bill O'Reilly and Martha McCallum.